We're at JEBEL. We've just looked at the first race on the card and things get a little bit more interesting with race number 2, but as I say, I'm relatively confident this time on tips. Race number 2 for me revolves around 2 or 3 horses. I'm not going to say who until you've told me who you're going to pick. There you go.
Well, I've picked out Henry Clay from Doug Watson's yard, who's been running really well. He won at Jebel Ali and went down to Abu Dhabi for a couple of runs and ran really well down there, so he's in great form. He'd be my first pick. Fiscal interest, we've just been talking about Fiscal on the previous video, but he's stepping him up to 1800, which is very strange from 1400. For me, that's a little bit too far for him.
I think it was finding him a race rather than picking the right race for him.
Well, that's what goes on, that's right, and no disrespect to the yard, they do have their amount of winners, so I don't know where to go after that though. Sar Bowler has been disappointing, Canadians disappointing, Double Bass, he was disappointing really behind Colmar Kid. Street Act, give him a squeak I suppose, with a 3 kilogram claimer on with Saeed, trained by Ali Rashid Al Ray. What about Malakoff? Well, again, another horse that sort of has to really improve to run up this hill, I really feel. I just can't get away from Henry Clay, I'm afraid.
Well, unfortunately, I do agree with you about Henry Clay, and it is a horse I liked. What I've got to say is, when Henry Clay won here, he was carrying 55, he's carrying 59.5 today. And he beat Canary Wharf by 1.5 lengths. Canary Wharf on that day was carrying, where is it gone? A very small weight of 53. He's only carrying 54.5. He's got about a 3.5 kilo pull for 11.5. Sure. However, I have more faith in Henry Clay. But saying that, look at Hacienda. He was only beaten 5.5 lengths by Cornwall Kid, who then come out next race and won the prep run, breaking the track record. He's now rated 100 and something. So in reality, this has got 30 pound in hand.
He had a 100 mile an hour wind up his backside.
Okay,
I mean,
but
to be fair, didn't he?
He still won, smashing the track record and beating some quality horses. Like, he beat 4 Jets, genuinely. But
I like Hacienda. He's another Mark
Doug
Johnson.
Watson. Yeah,
Mark Johnson,
Mark Johnson
ex-horse,
with Doug Watson.
Yeah.
However, saying all of that, I liked Henry Clay down in Abu Dhabi at the weekend. I think he's better on this surface, and he's probably better over this
I
trip.
like the fact that I quite like the fact that Doug runs this horse.
Yeah,
you know,
he's tough.
He's tough. Yeah, he's very tough.
Okay, so let's be quick because I think it's an easier card. I think this is one of the tougher races, but Henry Clay.
Henry Clay for me.
2 Henry Clays.